Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my makeup collection video. I don't want to do a long disclaimer or anything like that because we all know why we're here. So let's go ahead and jump into it. But before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and jump into my collection. So here's just an overview of how I store things. I have stuff in here as well. And then I have a few things here, and my main storage is these Alex 9 drawers that I got from IKEA. This table is originally from IKEA. I bought it off of OfferUp for very cheap. I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. But this is called the Mound Dresser. I also have some storage down here. We got a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So starting in my first drawer, and I am filming on my phone, so I have one hand. So here are my pressed powders and loose powders, like just kind of however they fit. And then these are primers and some moisturizers. So let me just show you guys which ones I have. In the back, I just have my Fenty Beauty powders. I have the shades Lavender, and I have the shade, what shade is this? Honey. I also have this little miniature sized nutmeg. I have this Anastasia loose powder that I have yet to try. I don't know what that is. And I also have this Hourglass powder. Moving up here, I just have my Maybelline Fit Me powders. I have 40, I have 35, and 30. I used to do makeup for other people, and these were like my go-to powders, so I kept the ones that would work for me. And then I also have these, what are these? Makeup Revolution, I think, or Revolution Makeup. You know, they be changing their name. I have these Bacon Blocks. I have the shade Beige. I got this for $2 at Marshall's. And then I have the shade Banana Deep. And then I have two of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powders. I also have this Infallible powder that I just got from L'Oreal, and this Pretty Fresh Color Pop powder that I also just got. In the next row, I have the new e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. I have the Maybelline Super Stay, the Rimmel Stay Matte. I have CoverGirl and more CoverGirl, e.l.f., NYX, Becca, and Smashbox. And that's it for powders. Moving along to primers, I have the Maybelline Master Prime, the Marc Jacobs. I have this Fenty one I'm actually going to pull out and put with my everyday stuff. I have the e.l.f. Mint Matte. I have this miniature primed and peachy from Too Faced. I have Benefit Professional. Another Too Faced one. This is the Hangover. I don't even know what this is. First Aid Beauty. No Pore Bloom. I have this Revolution liquid powder. I have the NYX Honey Do Me Up. And in the back, I have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have a Touch and Soul. I have this Revolution one that I actually don't like. And then I have a Farsali moisturizer. And that is it for this drawer. In the next drawer, I just have my foundations and concealers, which I recently revamped this entire drawer. Let me just go ahead and show you guys what I have. I have the Anastasia foundation that always leaks. I can never get this to stop leaking. I actually bought this whole little container to see if it would help this to stop leaking, and it never stops leaking. Let me know if your Anastasia foundation does that, because mine just gets everywhere. Okay, jumping back into it, I also have the Maybelline Dewy Smooth Fit Me foundation, and then I have Born This Way by Too Faced. I have the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, Estee Lauder, the NYX Total Drops, this Fenty Beauty foundation. Yeah, and then I also have the Hydrating Fenty foundation, the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, the Clinique Even Better Is this considered a foundation or a skin tint? Let's say foundation. And then I have the Morphe 2 drops, and then the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, the Morphe foundation. And then back here, I just have this AOA foundation and this LA Girl foundation mixing pigment that I've never used. I don't know why I have it. I also have the Fit Me Stick foundation, and then the Wet n Wild tinted hydrator skin tint. And that's all that I have back there as far as foundation. So those are all of my foundations. Moving along to concealers, I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And then I have the Too Faced Born This Way, NYX Born to Glow, Maybelline Age Rewind. What is this? Oh, the Anastasia foundation. Concealer. The NYX Bear With Me. L'Oreal Infallible. NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And that is a Maybelline Fit Me down there. Next, I have this Hourglass concealer that I bought, and this little thing was $15, but I really wanted to try it, and I don't like it. Then I have two ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I have the Morphe 2 concealer, which I really like. I have two Fenty concealers, this Dose of Colors concealer, the AOA liquid concealer, another Born This Way concealer. In the back, I just have this e.l.f. Camo concealer and this Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand, as well as the Revolution Pot Concealer. Then I have a Rare Beauty, what is this? Is a concealer or a foundation sample? Oh, it's a concealer sample that I want to try out. And that's it for this drawer. In the next drawer, I have bronzers and blush. And I need to sit down because, yeah, we getting tired already. So I'm going to start off right here. I just have my Fenty bronzers. I have Mocha Mami, Coco Naughty, and then I also have the Cream in Chocolate. I also have the Colored Rain bronzer, Sephora bronzer, CoverGirl, Vesca, and then I just bought this e.l.f. Putty bronzer. I also have the Soul cream bronzer, and then I also have this BH Cosmetics blush palette that I just got. Here I just have my Milani Baked blushes. I have so many of these. I just love this formula. So just showing you guys what the shades look like. And then this is my Beauty Bakery bronzer. And then I have this ColourPop blush and an Anastasia blush. And this Laura Mercier blush, a NYX Sweet Cheeks blush, and another ColourPop blush. Now moving over here, I have these two MAC, what are these called? Glow Play blushes. I have that color, and then I have this color, which works more like a glow from within highlight for me. And then I have these two NARS blushes. I have the shade Orgasm and Blissful. Next, I have my Milani cream blushes. I have quite a few of those as well. And then I have this Essence blush. And then back here I just have the e.l.f. blush and then a blush from Amuse. I also have this ColourPop blush and my Huda Beauty Tantour back here. Now moving back here, honestly, this drawer is stuffed and it's kind of hard to get back here, but I have my Fenty cream blushes right here. And then I have these two Maybelline Fit Me blushes, e.l.f. Pretty Blush. I have Amuse. So this is the Revolution bronzer right here. And then that's the Black Radiant Soft Focus powder, but I use that as a bronzer. Wait, this is not Revolution. What is this? This is Iconic. I have not tried that. I got that in my very last BoxyCharm that I ever paid for. I also have this LA Colors powder. Over here I have my Revolution bronzers. I have two. I think I have the shade Medium Dark and Dark. And then back here I just have this Hoola Toasted bronzer. And then I have these e.l.f. blush duos, some AOA, and what's this? this e.l.f. blush that I just can't get rid of, and some Fenty matchsticks, and a Flesh bronzer stick. And that is it for that drawer. Moving along to the next drawer. This drawer is full of highlighters. Starting off in the front, I have this MAC Selena highlighter, and then I have this highlighter from a MAC holiday collection. I think it was last year, and it's called Flare. What is it called? Flare for the Dramatic. I also have a Whisper of Guilt. I think this one is, what is this called? This one's called Hot Damn. Really pretty. Gold, what is it? Gold Deposit? Yeah, Gold Deposit. Then I have Oh Darling. This one's called Show Gold. Very pretty. And then Double Gleam, which is really, really light, but I got this for a really good price at Marshall's, and I just wanted to try to use it for something, so I got it. Back here, I just have this Pure X Barbie highlighter. Then I have my Physicians Formula highlighter. I also have this NARS Orgasm highlighter. These Nablas that I decluttered and had to bring back because I didn't know what to do with them. And then up front, I just have my Fenty Beauty Cognac Candy highlighter. I have a miniature version of the Fenty Glow highlighter. And then this one is the Diamond Bomb highlighter. And I just have all their other highlighters. I just cannot get rid of them. So I still have all of them. And then I also have this Anastasia highlighter called Iced Out. It's all right. I felt like I missed out on the Amrezy highlighter, so I didn't want to miss out on this one. So I got it, but it wasn't that great. And then I have this NARS highlighter in the shade Ibiza. I have my Becca Champagne Pop. Then I have another Becca highlighter in the shade Chocolate Geode. I also have a Laura Mercier highlighter. I have two Stila Heaven's Hue highlighters. I have a Milk highlighter in the shade Flex. And then I have two of the Master Chrome highlighters. These are really good drugstore highlighters. And then two Dose of Colors highlighters, actually three. This one's also a Dose of Colors highlighter. And then back here, I just have some liquid highlighters. I have the Iconic highlighter. I have my AOA highlighters. I have Cover Effects down there. I have a Revlon Skin Light highlighter. This Grande Glow Plumping Liquid highlighter. I don't see the plumping, but you know, that's what it's called. And I felt like I missed one. Yeah. So under here, I just have this Laura Geller, what is this called? Gilded Honey highlighter. And that is it for this highlighter drawer. Oops. So that is it for the highlighter drawer. So next, one of my favorite drawers. These are all of my lip glosses. This is legitimately one of my favorite drawers. If you know me, you know I love lip glosses. So let's go ahead and get into all of these glosses. This is a lip mask that I never use, but I think it's so cute and I just can't get rid of it. But these are all, besides this, these are all e.l.f. lip glosses all the way down. Purely e.l.f. I pretty much have every shade. I think I might. What is this? This is actually a NARS lip balm. This is a Milk lip plumping gloss. This is actually a lipstick from Maybelline. And I just have more e.l.f. down there. Back here, I have some ColourPop Luxe glosses. These are really pretty. This glitter one is a little gritty though, I will say. And I also have some Revlon glosses, some LA Colors glosses. I have so many different brands. I have Buxom, ColourPop, more LA Girl, or LA Colors. What's this one? This is a MAC lip gloss. This one I think is from Milani. Yeah. And then this is like a Rowan, I think is what it's called. Rowan lip gloss, another MAC lip gloss. I just keep my AR Beauty lip glosses for nostalgia reasons, and I think that's it. That's at the bottom. So that's it for that little part. Right here, I just have NYX glosses. I have one of their Shine Loud glosses, and then I have all of their butter glosses right here, or at least all the ones that I have, that I own. And then I have these Ulta lip glosses. I also have this Filler Instinct. This is more like a lip balm. And then I have a little Pat McGrath lip gloss, and then I have my Pout Bombs and Shimmer Bombs from Revolution. Like, moving back here, I have all of my mini Fenty lip glosses, which I need to go through because some of them are just not. Some of them I need to get rid of, to be honest, just because I know they're getting old, so I need to go through those. And then back here I have my ColourPop Pretty Fresh, and then I have my Maybelline, what are these called? They're liquid lipsticks, okay? And then this is another Revolution gloss that belongs over here. I have my Il Makiage lippies, and this is another Revlon gloss that belongs over here. I have two Marc Jacobs lip glosses, and then under here I have some NARS lippies as well, and the Revlon Color Stay. And that's pretty much it for my lip gloss drawer. Next, we have palettes. When I watch makeup collection videos, I like to see the inside of palettes. So I'm going to try to show you guys some of the insides, but I have a lot of palettes to go through, like a whole lot. So I'm just going to show you guys the most important ones, okay? So starting off in the back, on top, I have this Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream palette. I still have it in the packaging because, I don't know, this palette is just, it's just one of those palettes for me. This is what she looks like. And I'm gonna put that to the side. And then back here, I have my Anastasia palettes. I feel like this drawer is stuck. Like, it just won't come out anymore than that. So on the back, I just have, I know you guys can't see, I have the Amrezy palette, the Modern Renaissance, the Soft Lamb. I was trying to get rid of these, but I just could not throw them away, and I could not sell them either because nobody would buy them, so I just kept them. I have the Prism palette, the Norvina, the Sultry, and the Jackie Aina palette. And then over here I just have some like pigments and like glitters and stuff. And moving to the front, so up here I just have my Huda Beauty palettes. I have the Mercury Retrograde, which is, I love this palette so much. I think it's so pretty. The Naughty Nude, the New Nude, and then I have this palette. This palette was sent over to me by Adept Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. I was actually able to pick out the shades myself. And over here I just have these two Hip Hop palettes, and then I have two Revolution palettes. I have this Juvia's palette that I recently hauled called I Live, I Love. And then I have their Bronzed Rustic palette that looks like this. Let me go ahead and show you guys what this one looks like since we're here. Very pretty. Over here I have my Juvia's palettes. I have the Nomad by Juvia's. That middle shade, as you can see, is a favorite. So I have the Zulu palette, the Tribe, the Warrior 2. This was a favorite for a very long time. I still really like that palette. And then I have the Warrior palette. This was also another favorite. I feel like I need to pull those ones back out because I really like these. And I just have some LA Girl palettes down here. I have the VIP palette, the the main stage. It's getting a little hectic. So I have the main stage palette, the Hey Hey Vacay, and then wait, what? This one is yeah, I don't know. I guess they have the same title, but they're different colors. And that was it for this drawer. Moving along to the next drawer. So this drawer mainly houses my ColourPop palettes, and I have quite a bit of them, so let me just jump straight into it. I have the Semi-Precious palette, which I've decluttered and brought back to my collection way too many times. I just cannot throw it out. I have the Lush Life palette, very pretty. I feel like that's one of their best palettes that they came up with, I think last year, yeah. And then the Cabana Club, another really pretty one. The Nightmare Before Christmas palette. Let me try to get this open. I could have gone without that one. The Sweet Talk palette. California Love. The At Forest Sight palette. I know I'm going fast, y'all. The Lemon Silo palette. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I tried so hard to get into this palette, and I just could not get into this palette. But it looks pretty. I also have the Powerpuff Girls palette that I don't think I've ever even used. I don't know if I have, though. Let me see. I think actually I might have used it once or twice. Yeah, I used it before. Then I have the Garden Variety palette. I love the packaging for this. It is so pretty. The Gather Round Sisters palette. I have the Mulan palette as well. I love this palette. I need to pull this out. And then I also have their Midnight Masquerade palette. Then I went through a phase where I was trying to get like all of these, what are these called? They're monochromatic palettes. I'm over that phase, but I still have all of their monochromatic palettes. I did put some of them in a Z palette so that I can try to get some more use out of them. And then I also have some of their cardboard. I also have some of their cardboard packaging palettes. So I have the Big Poppy palette. Oh wow, I've never used this one. I have the Mandalorian palette. Then I have the, what is this called? Mandalorian the Child palette. Love this palette. Then I have the Baroque palette. Also very pretty. That's Taupe. Cute. And then Snow Much Fun, which is their Hello Kitty palette. And that's it for ColourPop. On the side, I have the Alamar Spanglish palette. This palette is so cute. I also have the Desert Rose by Evan. Really pretty palette. The I Live You Forever from Violet Voss that I also got in a BoxyCharm. Well, I have BoxyCharm. Oh, in the front here, I also have this MAC Cruella palette that I've never used. I just kept it for collector's purposes because I really like the movie, which I know it makes no sense, but stall me out. In the back here, I just have the MAC In the Flesh palette, one of my oldest palettes. And then I have these two BH Cosmetics palettes that I recently hauled. I have the 80s Remix palette. Look how pretty. I haven't had a chance to use it yet because I literally just got it, but it's super cute. And I also have the 2000s palette. I picked both of these up from Marshalls or TJ Maxx for $10. And so pretty. And then I also just have the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette back here. I'm keeping my It's My Ray BH Cosmetics palettes. I'm never getting rid of those. And then I have this Winky Lux palette. I have these Tarteist Pro palettes, the Pro and the Pro Remix. I have an Ofra palette. I have the Tammy X Revolution, the Morphe 35C, the Morphe 35B, and the, I think this is BH Cosmetics, the Zodiac palette. So that's it for this drawer. I do have more palettes to go through, by the way, but that's it for eyeshadow palettes for my Alex 9 drawers. Now getting into the face palettes. I have the Juvia's Place Saharan Volume 1 and 2. And then I have these, what are they called? Oh, I have these two Kenya Onferveros palettes. I think that's how you say it. This is the blush. And then this is the, like, bronzer. And highlight, I think. Or is it just bronzer? Yeah, one of the bronzers. And I have this BH Cosmetics Tulum palette. I don't know how to say it. And this actually is really, really good. If you guys see this at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, pick it up because I know a lot of their stuff is there. And I have the Tammy X Revolution face palette in Golden Hour. And I have this random Revolution palette that I found at Marshall's a long time ago for like $3, and it was really pretty. Like, these shades are gorgeous. Next, I have my Benefit Cheap Leaders palette that I customize. I need to pull this out too because I need to use this more. I have my Hula Toasted in there and a couple of other shades. That Dallas shade just sits there. I also have this old Anastasia Glow kit that I'm not gonna get rid of. And then over here I have the Avani Greg highlighter in Bahamas. I'll show you guys this. This is really pretty. Very pretty. I have this Anastasia blush kit in Gradient. Then I have my Morphe Glamour Bronze in the shade Phenom. I have this Pure Barbie Malibu blush palette. That's what it looks like. And then I have the Pure Medium Tan palette that I got in a BoxyCharm again. I'm trying to open it. Okay, there we go. That's the medium tan. And I also have the dark because medium tan was a little too light for me. So I went ahead and got the dark when I had like the BoxyCharm Charm Room or whatever. And then I have these two Alamar palettes. These are really pretty. So this is the bronzer palette. And then this is the blush palette. Really pretty. I need to use those more. And then I have this Kiss Glow and something powder highlighter. In the back here, I have this Kevin Aucoin highlighter. And then I have this Too Faced highlighter palette. Their Sugar Peach. This Blink Glow Getter face palette that I got in the BoxyCharm a long time ago. I have the Park Ave Princess. I have Cocoa Contour. I have this Marc Jacobs, Fenty, and then Anastasia. And that's it for this drawer. In my next drawer, which we're not going to get into too much because I cannot bend down for a long time because I have a big old belly in front of me. But this is my eyelash drawer. I kind of want to do an eyelash collection video to show you guys like all the eyelashes that I have. Mainly Kiss, but yeah, this is just eyelashes. It's too full. So let's talk about on top of my Alex 9 drawers. Up here, I just have my little Chanel setup. I just love Chanel. Like, it's my favorite luxury brand. So I have 3 of their lip glosses, 2 of their lipsticks. I have a highlighter here. And then I have the Mademoiselle perfume. I got this for Christmas. And it came with this, the lotion. Yeah, the lotion. So this is the lotion, and then this is the perfume. And then I just have a Pandora box. I got this Pandora bracelet for Christmas as well from my sister. I have a wax burner, and I keep this scent. This is the only scent that I use. This is my favorite scent ever. This is the Febreze Downy April Fresh, and I need to find a new one because all of a sudden Target just does not have them. Like, I cannot find them at Target, so on the hunt for that. And then I just have this little decorative tree, and then I have this makeup brush holder that matches my wax melt, and I just keep my ColourPop brushes that I'm not gonna use, so it's strictly just for decoration. And up here I just have this little neon heart, but you can't see it because the lights is on, so let me turn the lights off real quick. That's how it looks in the dark, and I like to just keep those two little lights on. I think it looks cute. Okay, moving to my actual vanity. Air wants to make a cameo. This little mirror is from Impressions Vanity, but I got it from Marshall's for like $15 on clearance, and I like to have it. It's a really good mirror. Up here I just have a few things. I have this mini all-nighter setting spray that I'm trying to use up. I have the Fenty setting spray, a couple of SD cards, my Dior Glow Oil, this Fenty Beauty dip clip that I forgot that I had and I never used, and then this Morphe brush. And then this is what I consider like my everyday makeup slash lip favorites. So we're gonna get into that. Okay, so getting into this little acrylic setup that I have here. The top drawer, I just have the Fenty highlighter in Hustle Baby Need Money. This has been a favorite for so long. Can't stay away from this highlighter for too long. It's just so pretty. And then I have my Anastasia cream bronzer that I am in love with. I love this stuff. And then I have the MAC Raisin blush, and then I have the Anastasia powder blush in Mahogany. I feel like these two right here are such a good combo. Next, I have my Fenty powder foundation in 410. I cannot put this down. I just cannot. Yeah, I can't put that down. And then here, I just have all of my Juvia's Place lipsticks. Here are all the shades that I have. Right there. And that is it for this drawer. Just stuff that I use on a regular basis. In the next drawer, I just have my Fenty Skin Tint in the shade 20. I have both of my NARS concealers. I have the Fenty Under Eye Brightener. I love that. I also have the Fenty Liquid Highlighter that just came out, and the NARS, what is this called? Natural Radiant Foundation. I'm trying to use this up because I want to buy the full size. And then I have the NYX Marshmallow Primer. The top never stays on. And then I have my Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent or Transparent Powder. And my Beauty Bakery Bite Size Flour. And that's it for this drawer. On the side here, I just keep my Juvia's Place blush and bronzer palettes because I really like these and I want to use them more. And I have been using them and it doesn't even look like it. Like, they look brand new or something. I don't know. But I have been using them. I just don't think you can tell. I don't know if the pens are just that deep or... But I do use these. You just can't tell. And then beneath this, I just have this another acrylic organizer, and I keep my everyday eyeshadow palettes here. Well, some of them. I'm going to show you guys each and every one of them because they need their moment. So let's go ahead and pull all of them out. Oops. Ugh, I already know what shade that was. It's that shimmery shade that I like, that it just breaks all the time. I don't know why, but it always breaks. But I love this palette. This is my favorite ColourPop palette. I need to clean that because that's gonna piss me off. But these shades are so pretty, especially that. I don't know, that is just such a pretty shade. But now look at this. Then I have the Totally Plastic from BH Cosmetics. This is a face palette that they made in collaboration with was it, I can't even remember her name. I'm so sorry. Iggy, that's her name. And I saw one person recommend this palette, and I just wanted to get it because I wanted it all by itself, just because it's glittery and it's wow, just because it's so glittery and it's so cute, and it has those like neutrals. Even though this is a face palette, I use it as an eyeshadow palette, and you can still use it as a face palette too. Like, it has really good shades in there. And then I have the ColourPop Roaring Hearts palette, which I also really, really like. Very pretty. Dose of Colors Francation palette. This is forever a favorite. The Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals. I need to use this one more. I put this here because I need to use this one more. It's so pretty. And then I have the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette. And that is it. Those are just some of my everyday palettes. I do have a few more, not too many more, but they're bigger, so I have to put them somewhere else. So beneath my palettes, I have my favorite lippies. So I have my Dose of Colors lip glosses and lipsticks. I'm gonna tell you guys the shades that I have. I have Hot Cocoa, and I'm actually not sure what this one is called. It doesn't have like a name of it at the bottom. And then of course I keep I have like backups of this because this is like one of my favorite glosses. I would say top 5. And then I have, I think this one is Play It Cool. No, this one is called Play It Cool. And then I don't know what this one's called because it doesn't have a sticker. Then I also have One and Only. And then I have Jazzy and Macchiato. Jazzy is a sparkly one, and Macchiato is the more caramel looking one. And that is all of my Dose of Colors. Now my Morphe lip collection has grown tremendously between the past few months because I've been really getting into them. So I have 3 of their lipsticks. I have the shades Sweet Tea, Main Squeeze, and Sweetest Tea. And then I have a handful of their lip glosses and liquid lipsticks. So I have the liquid lipstick in Bite Me. I have the liquid lipstick in True Story. This is a lip gloss in the shade Sweetest Tea. This is a liquid lipstick in the shade Sweet Tea. This is a lipstick, this is a lip gloss in the shade Frosé. This is a lip gloss in the shade Sweet Tea. I got the whole set. And then this is the Madison Beer collaboration in the shade Mars. I love that. I actually have it on right now. And then this is Boo Thang. And that's all of the colors that I have. As you guys can see, there's like a theme going on here. Next, I have all the shades of the NYX. This is Milky Gloss. I have every single shade. And then I have my full-size Fenty Beauty lip glosses. This is Diamond Milk. I have Fussy, of course. I have the cream. Okay. I have the cream Fenty Glow. I have Heat, their first one that they came out with called Hot Cherry. I have their cream one in the shade Chocolate Jar, Cookie Jar. My bad. And then I have another cream in the shade Honey Waffles. And I also have the Fenty Glow lip gloss. I had to throw out my clear Fenty lip gloss because it got really nasty. So I don't know if I'm buying another one, to be honest, because it's just a clear gloss. I'm putting them this way so I can see the names of it because that just makes more sense to me. I should have did that with these too, but maybe later. Okay, now getting into this drawer here. This drawer is not as organized as the rest of my makeup collection, but it works for me. So starting off over here, these are more of my everyday eyeshadow palettes. So I have the BH Cosmetics BFF by Alondra and Elsie palette. I love this palette. It's so pretty. This is a really pretty palette. I love it. I also have the Transition palette from Vanity Cosmetics. I always pick this palette up. This is what the Transition palette look like. All mattes, neutrals. And then I have this Sephora Pro face palette that I love. Oh, there it goes. So pretty. Back here, I just have some wipes. I also have some antibacterial wipes, and then some face wipes. These are the eyelash packs that I'm currently using. And then I just have mascaras. I have the Lily Lashes mascara. I I have the Kevin Kwan mascara. This one's actually empty, but I like the brush so much that I just washed it off so I can use the brush when I want to. Same with this, because this is really good for my bottom lashes. Then I have the Sky High mascara, the Essence Lash Princess mascara, and my favorite mascara, which is a Fenty Beauty mascara. Okay, over here I have brow stuff. This is a mess. I also have lash glue. This is my favorite brow taming product. It's the NYX, the brow glue. I'm almost done with that one, but I have a backup back here. Then I just have like Morphe, NYX, more NYX. This is really good. This is their lift and snatch. I have the wax stick from e.l.f. brow gel from Anastasia that I don't really like. I also have their the NYX Thick It brow. What is this called? It's called a brow mascara. This is pretty good. This I could probably throw it away. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, that's all my brow stuff. This is also a brow product. It's the Foolproof Brow Powder. This is my only brow powder, and I just keep it for that reason. Then I have the Revolution Soap Brow. Then I have my MAC Concealer Palette, because I like to use that for my eyebrows. Sometimes when I'm not using my No Maquillage concealer, this concealer underneath my brows always looks so good, so I use it a lot. This is, ooh, it looks really nasty. I'm gonna close that. Then I have my Anastasia brow freeze that I still haven't tried out yet, but I got the brush for it, so I'm gonna try it out soon. Then I have the Morphe Dip Brow and an Anastasia Dip Brow. Moving over here, I have lip liners and a few lip pencils from ColourPop, but mainly just lip pencils. Moving over here, I just keep this mirror that I like to use when I do my makeup. And then I have all of my eyeliners, which I really need to go through. Like, I don't use most of these eyeliners, so I need to go through them and get rid of the old ones. Here I just have my eyeshadow primers. This is not an eyeshadow primer, but I use it as an eyeshadow primer. And this is not an eyeshadow primer, but I use it as one as well. And I have the Urban Decay Primer Potion and the Javia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime, which I'm recently giving a second chance because my first time using that, it was a bad experience. Here I just have this Wishful sample and a sharpener, some hand sanitizer, nail glue, blotting sheets, some lip hydration stuff in there. Then I have my moisturizer and my sunscreen. And here I just have the beauty blenders that I'm currently using. And then I have some makeup tools back here. And this is my tripod for my phone, which I don't even barely use anymore. And that is it for this drawer. On top of my vanity, I just have my Starbucks cup. I have this little brush holder with like more of my everyday brushes. They need to be washed. Don't judge me, okay? And then I have my little flowers that I got from Michael's a few years ago. I just love these flowers because, first of all, they're sunflowers, my favorite flower. And then the color, that's like my whole entire vibe. So, love those flowers. So now moving underneath my vanity, I do have these acrylic organizers here. I'm going to be very brief with these ones because bending down here is pretty hard for me right now. So we're just going to like go through them really quick. This is just beauty blenders. I have some dirty, some clean. I need to go through them. And that's pretty much it for that drawer. I have some like little facial razors right there too. Here I have my lipsticks. I don't have that many lipsticks. Like I have a lot, but I don't have that many. So this is all my lipsticks. I have some like single shadows here, some extra foundations for different people, my travel size brush set, which I need to pull out to put it in my hospital bag because this time when I take my pictures, I will not be caught slipping. I'm gonna do a little light face, so I'm taking that with me. And then yeah, I just have like some glitters and buttercream gel liners from AOA. Where's that glitter coming from? I don't know. Extra foundation, That's pretty much it for that drawer. In the drawer beneath that, I have some, what are these called? Like face paint type stuff. Some backups, things that I'm just not ready to use yet. And some single shadows. I have some ColourPop single shadows. Or what are these called again? Super Shock shadows. They're very, very pretty. Love these. Just to show you guys a few. I don't think I've ever used this one. And then I have some MAC Dazzle shadows. This is still my favorite shadow ever. And then I have another one. Oops. This one. Some Wet n Wild, some Dose of Colors, some AOA. And this is my single Pat McGrath eyeshadow, which is super pretty. I want a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette so bad. It's just spending that money, honey. These are all of my extra face wipes, and then this is just like camera stuff. Over to the side, I just have some Z palettes and some of my larger palettes. I'll show you guys what this one looks like. Very, very pretty. And then this is the Avani Greg palette, also from Morphe. I think I've only used this once. I need to pull this out. Yeah, I really need to pull that out. I also have these two iconic London palettes. I'll show you guys what they look like. Yeah, I've used this one. And then this one I've had for a while, and I've used it a couple times as well. Very pretty. And then that's just a palette that my mom got me so many years ago that I keep just for memories, which, yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Okay, and then besides these palettes down there, I just have some Z palettes. One of them has my Give Me Glow Cosmetics singles in them, and the other one just has some single shadows. I'm not gonna pull them out, but that is it for what's on my vanity and what's under my vanity. This little bucket right here is just stuff that I haven't got to yet, like extra brush sets and lashes and nails and stuff that I haven't got to yet. So now we're gonna move along to these shelves. This is what they look like. Up here I just have two picture frames, this Chanel card and this YSL candle. And then down here I have all of my lifter glosses. These glosses are definitely like top 3. Every time I'm running out of one, I just go grab another one. Like I can't be without any of the shades. And I have all 20 shades, I think it is. And then I have a backup of shade number 12 because I'm running low. So aside from my lifter glosses, I just have this little teddy bear. I have some lippy sticks that I probably will never use again, but I just like them for the aesthetic. I have a candle, another thing that I'm keeping for the aesthetic, this Too Faced highlighter, and then this Anastasia box, all for aesthetic purposes. Then I have my beautiful aloe vera plant, and then I have this Chanel box that I got for Christmas, and it came with this like really pretty ribbon around it, so I put it right there. Next I have my vanilla patchouli aromatherapy candle from Bath and Body Works. Now moving along to the next shelf. Okay, on this shelf I just have this really pretty Wet n Wild brush set that I keep in this little organizer that I got from Walmart. I have another Anastasia box for aesthetic purposes, and then I have my 3 favorite pink candles from Bath and Body Works: the Peppered Suede, Champagne Toast, and Strawberry Pound Cake. Bomb. And then this case right here, I used to keep my everyday makeup in this case, but now I keep all of my hair stuff in here, and I just love this case so much. So that is it for this shelf, and now moving down to the next shelf. This is my eyeshadow palette shelf, and I have quite a bit to go through, so let's jump right into it. So back here, I just keep my Glamlight Burger palette. I'm not gonna pull that out. And then I have my Anastasia Norvina collection, volume 3 palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well, and yeah, I need to use my stuff. I also have the, what is this one? The volume 4. And this one is so pretty. This is, I think this is my favorite one. And then I have all of the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop palettes. So let's go through these. This is the Cotton Candy Then we have the bubblegum. Then we have the pistachio, orange sorbet, cherry on top. Most of these I just got recently from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so most of them are untouched. And then this, what's this one called? This is a sugar cone. And these perform so well. Like, the formula for these are so good, so that's why I wanted to collect them all. I'm really glad I was able to find them at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Most of them I got for $7, and then the other ones I actually got on clearance on the BH Cosmetics website. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Okay, next to these palettes, I have my Cara Beauty palettes. I have a lot of Cara Beauty to go through, so let's get started. Very pretty. And then we have the Daydream palette, the Wildflower palette. All of these were also picked up from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. This is the Escape the Ordinary palette, the Beyond the Sky palette, the Never Ending Paradise palette, which I really like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. Moving along to their bigger palettes, I have the Pop That Glitz palette. Look how pretty. Very, very pretty. Look at this. All those glitters. So pretty. Okay, I'm just going to film like this for a little while so I can show you each one of these Cara Beauty palettes, because I have the sleeves on them and it's a little hard to do with one hand. So I'm just going to show you guys like this really quick. And like I said, I found all of these at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. And then I have the Havana Club palette. That's what that one looks like. Then we have the Gentle Teaser palette. This one's really pretty. Then we have the Essentials. This is what this one looks like. And then we have the Mind Trap palette. I've never used this one before. I wanted to collect them all, so I got it. I usually don't collect all of anyone's palettes, but with these ones being so affordable at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, every time I see them, it's just like, nah, go ahead and pick it up. It's only $10, you know? This one's the Time Traveler palette, and it has the price tag on it, like you can see. It's $9.99, and I haven't used this one yet either, but here's what it looks like. Really pretty for the fall. Next, we have the Goddess Nim palette. This one, honestly, I would have not picked this up at all, but I wanted to collect all of the Cara Beauty palettes, so I just went ahead and picked it up. But this is something very, very, very different for me. I do want to try it out because I feel like it would be a nice little challenge for me. It's something very, very different from what I would go for. And then we have the Clio Clean palette. This is a recent pickup, but I did use this one already. And this is what it looks like. Very, very, very pretty. And this is the last one of their big palettes that I have. This is the Like Totally palette. I think I have them all, if I'm not mistaken. But this is very pretty. If I was to have done a Valentine's Day look, this one would have been the one. But your girl is low on energy. Okay, back to how we started. So now I have these Cara Beauty palettes in the back here next to this really pretty BH Cosmetics brush set. I am missing some of the brushes because they need to be washed. But let's get into these palettes here. I'm not going to open these ones because it's going to be too hard to do with one hand. But this is the Mademoiselle palette, and that is what the shadows look like. $8.99. And then this is the Across the Rainbow palette. And then we have the Swedish Treat palette. And then next I have these two Cara Beauty palettes, and this is what they look like. So moving up here, more Cara Beauty palettes. So these are the last Cara Beauty palettes that I have. I have the Purple Haze palette, and this is what it looks like. And then I have the Orange Pop palette, and that's what it looks like. And then I have the Bailey versus Kaylee palette that looks like this. And then I have the Free Spirit Wild Heart palette that looks like this. Then I just have this cute little Barbie Pure setting spray. In this top drawer, I have all of my e.l.f. Mini palettes. And then I have two Artist Couture palettes here. The Pure Barbie palette here by itself. I really don't like these drawers. They get stuck all the time. Then here I have all of my Natasha Denona palettes, just 4 of them. And then I have my Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas, Baked Browns, the ColourPop Quad, and Waffle Cone. I thought this was really pretty. I'm just gonna put that over there. I have 2 Nicka K palettes, and then I have 2 AOA quads back there. Down here, I just have my Viseart palette, this Ciate Velvet palette, and then I have this Too Faced Pineapple Shadow palette, and the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. This last shelf is not makeup related, but I have all of my gel polishes, some, what are those called? Nail files, and just honestly some junk here on the side. So that's it for the last shelf. Next to my shelves, I have this little organizer. I'm not going to get too into detail with it because I'm still working on it. Just to show you guys a little something. These are things that I need to put away. And then I have some larger spray bottles. That one's for my hair. This one's a spray for my face. That one is for my brushes, hair stuff. This is a refrigerator, a mini refrigerator that I got for Christmas that I still haven't put anything in yet, but I will. I definitely will. This top drawer houses my skincare backups. Not gonna get into those. And then this drawer is all of my setting sprays. I have Anastasia, MAC, iHeart Revolution, e.l.f., Benefit, ColourPop, Revolution, Milani, Make It Last. This one's really good. Then I have the NYX Flat Matte one. These ones in the back I'm not too crazy about, but I have this one. I just can't take the smell. And just a bunch of setting sprays. That's just water. But those are all of my setting sprays. And then this bottom drawer is just random things. Okay, and that is all of my makeup. But before I close out this video, I really quickly want to show you guys where I store my makeup brushes. So I actually bought this off of Amazon, and I did a brush declutter, and now all of my brushes can fit in here, and I love it because it keeps it dust free. Some of them are dirty. I still need to clean my brushes, but that's not the point, so let's not focus on that. Okay, that is it for my makeup collection video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and leave a heart emoji in the comment section below so I can know that you were here. I so deeply appreciate you for watching this entire video because I know it's going to be long. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one.